a real favorite of this show.
Yes, Bai Ling, we are huge fans of Crank 2. We had the directors of Crank 2 in here, and we talked extensively about how amazing
she's in that as well?
She's in that, and
she's
threw away all the
next
dialogue.
level.
Oh, if you've not seen Crank 2, do yourself a favor.
She threw away the dialogue?
Oh, yeah, she threw away the dialogue.
And just started saying crazy shit, and they were like...
subtitled, and she's
like,
speaking
well, what
in
do we
English.
do? And they were like, let's just let her do it. And so...
You'll go crazy if you want.
She's
It's
unleashed.
amazing.
She's unleashed.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
She's
unreal.
subtitled.
She's subtitled, yes.
Southland Tales. I was in Southland Tales as well, which I imagine one day you guys will get around to. And she was...
I feel like we're going to have you on for a bunch of shows.
Probably.
This is how we sneak you on for somebody else's movie,
Totally.
and then we
finally,
get you
once I'm
hooked.
comfortable, it's just like today's movie's Jersey Girl. Like, you guys suck. I guess it's my time.
Today, we're doing Jersey Girl again today. We have Kevin Smith back.
Because Kevin's still not over it.
But yeah, there's a lot of asses in this movie. Bai Ling relatively restrained in this movie, but there's some crazy stuff in here. Again, the lynching scene. There's a scene where Will Smith is going to get lynched, but before he gets lynched, they let him do like a couple minutes of stand up before he gets.
As you did in the Old West.
Yeah,
Sure.
Let's give
Let
him
him speak his mind.
There is such a dichotomy in this movie between like absolutely no attention paid to race and maximum attention paid to race in the worst way.
Well, that's the strange. It's like every about 15 minutes or so, the movie drops into some real historical, social context that's very dark and upsetting, and then we're lifted right out of it a second later. It's the craziest.
With like some goofball invention from Kevin Kline.
That must have been the Pulp Fiction influence. With like, no, we can go dark, and then zip it right back to funny.
Well, like I feel like the movie doesn't know. Like it feels like it's one of those movies where it's like we're funny and we're serious and we're like it's too much. It's trying to please too many people.
We don't know what we are, but we know one thing: we're not the Matrix.
Well, there's also in the end battle where they're in this giant spider. There's also a robot. Just a man, a Frankenstein man who is a robot that Will Smith tries to fight. He punches him in the face, and you hear clang, punches him in the stomach, clang, punches him in the nuts, clang, and he's like, uh-oh, got a robot. And this robot's about ready to kick Will Smith's ass until, for no reason, he short circuits.
Yep.
To nothing of, no one did anything to him. Just
I know what happened. Somewhere there's about 3 minutes of robot fight footage that, like, when they test screened it 8 times, was so leaden they were like, just pretend it's shorted out.
Yeah.
Like, we're so close
That's
to the
good
credits.
enough.
Let's just get out of here.
Gotta bring it home back. Come on.
I felt like a lot of times there was huge pieces of exposition missing that I was like, how did he get here? The movie appears to take place in about 72 hours.
Yes.
They travel across the United States
from
by
D.C. to
train
New Orleans,
to Utah.